We're going to be starting in just a few more minutes. Gerard is going to be joining us. How many of you guys know what's going to be happening today? So that's one. Anyone else? So have you guys heard of Idea Lab before?
Yes.
Anyone? No? So Idea Lab is a space that the 2469 community provides for people that are right at the precipice. Right before that you go in and register your team or your company, or you just start something or the other. So this is your space for coming in and just sharing with the community, and if the community can spot any holes for you and help you to fill them out or put them into gaps. Obviously Gerard's going to be giving much more in detail for it. So if it's a little different description than mine, please excuse me. That is in a nutshell for Idea Lab. We have a few pictures that are going to be coming on board and coming in front. Some of them have a pitch deck, some of them are just going to be having a conversation with you. But yes, we will start in a few minutes. If you guys could just stay seated, that would be very nice. Because once you guys leave the room, then it's very difficult for me to call you guys back in. Okay?
But I have a question.
Yes.
There was a form for who wants to pitch.
Yes.
Some applied and got no reply. How do I know, like, okay, today I have a spot to pitch?
Did you fill it in?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Anas?
You are on my list. I just
It was the first thing.
But you didn't tell me, Anas? Yes. Okay, fine. Okay.
Well, to be honest, that was mine.
Yeah. No, it's
But
mine.
with the picture of skirts,
it's
I
my
did
mistake.
call.
It's mine.
But thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
There you go, guys. The guy in the front row is one of the pictures right there.
You got it?
Hi.
Yeah. See ya.
Okay.
I
And
was
we're still
looking at
waiting
my
for
son
you.
because when I came in, it was Anas something like it.
Yes, Anas Ravashte.
Yes.
Correct. There you go. I have 7 people on this list.
Excellent. Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, just a few more minutes. I'm just gonna go and kind of check on Gerard, and I'll be right back. There you go. Thank you, Gerard.
You need to walk like walking in UFC, you know?
A little.
@BELLMEDIA.
Beatboxing.
It works.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on a Friday, as always. There's a lot of new faces in this room as well. Before we get into what's interesting, I'd love to invite all the newcomers to join me upstage. Introduce yourself. Quick introduction about yourselves. What you're looking to get from this community. And yeah, we'll start off with the pictures after that. So please, who's new today? Hands up, please join me. I know you're new as well, come on. Just the 4 of you, 5 of you? I don't think so. You're new, come on, join us. I like this mic today. Anyone old who wishes to still introduce themselves, you're more than welcome to as well. Oh, we have a crew. Super. So let me start from this side. Go for it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zarin Sheikh. My company name is DG Marketers. We are a group of 25 individuals working on digital marketing strategies, which includes performance marketing, SEO, and search engine optimization, and much more. We also do Google My Business. If I have 10 clients, my 9 clients are on page 1. For e-commerce industry, we are giving a ROAS of 8 to 10 in terms of performance marketing, and for service industry, we are giving a ROI of 1:10. Apart from running a digital marketing agency from last 7 years, I also do professional training and consulting. I have trained more than 5,000 students since last 12 years. My company name is Digi Marketers. Once again, Zareen Sheikh. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Anas, and the reason I'm here, like I have an idea and I would like to build it, and hopefully you guys can help me through this journey I'm gonna go through, and maybe give me feedback today on my idea. And it's like my dream project. I've been dreaming about this like for I don't know how long, and let's see how it goes. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Amin. I'm from electrical engineering background. I was in France before coming to Dubai 2 years ago. I was leading an R&D team that makes instruments for researchers. And then we were saying them this is one PME. And then I came here, I was the CTO of medical device company, like in hardware. And then 3 months ago, I want to transition to new ideas. So I'm coming here to get inspired and to meet other people. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Faiz. I wish I could introduce myself like Anas, where he's locked in an idea, but unfortunately I can't. So I'm someone who's always coming up with an idea every night or maybe even twice a day. And I've been always doing it solo by myself, validating ideas. I've been also on the WhatsApp group of 2469 for about 6 months now. And most likely I might have been in the 9 months period, 2469. So I thought, okay, might as well just show up, rub shoulders with people, understand what their ideas are like, and get off some stage fear and learn more about what people's ideas are. And maybe there could be some phases where people have been on my side but now have arrived at an idea, and get myself a bit more motivated to land one. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Genevieve Godwin. This is my first time here. So I just moved from Singapore about a year ago. So there I was the Chief People Officer of Property Guru Group. So really worked with the business over 5 years from startup to scale up. And we listed the business on the NYSE in 2022. And so here, recently moved, been working with a few startups as a fractional Chief People Officer, really supporting small companies that don't necessarily need a full HR leader, full-time HR leader. And supporting with people and culture challenges, and helping them align their people strategy going forward. So great to be here, and thanks very much. And you're about to meet my rockstar ex-colleague Malika as well.
My name is Malika. I've been here for 3 weeks. It's been a very exciting 3 weeks in the summer of Dubai. I've also moved from Singapore after about 28 years in Singapore, originally from India. And it's super exciting. I'm loving the food here, and it's fresh, it's great. I'm loving the diversity. I've met people from more countries in the world than I have, even though Singapore is pretty diverse. And now it's really about onto finding a community and doing something meaningful. And that's why I got introduced by Himkar and Sergey, who I think are members here. So it's really, really fun to start to be part of this startup community. As Jen said, I was the strategy head and strategy and growth person at Property Guru, which in Southeast Asia is like the property finder. And we grew it to listing, to IPO, and just in August we delisted and exited back into private equity for over $1 billion. So it was a really exciting run, and I think just like Jen, I like to help startups tell their stories.
Hi guys, I'm Captain Sachin Kumar. So my background is shipping industry. I've been in this industry since last 25 years. I was sailing in one of those vessels which you might see in Fujairah, one of the larger ones, which carry crude and oil for countries across. So now after 25 years in working in the commercial industry, so I have got an idea. I mean, this idea is already in the real estate and many other industries. But starting with the aspirations in the shipping, because when you aspire, a ship, you want to own it. It costs around 50 million, 40 million, right? So I'll be starting up something called fractional ownership of a ship. And that would be like, you own it, and then basically you'll be the owner, so there'll be an investment arm, there'll be a fund manager, and together a whole technical and commercial department. And why this? Because I have been doing this since last 20 years. So that's my so we own the ships on behalf of the investors and we'll run it and make it profitable. So I'll pitch more when the time comes. Thank you.
Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Abdullah. I work in account management in a software sales company. Currently I have a few ideas and I've been here a couple times. It's not my first time, but I came here to try to mingle with everybody and try to get things off the ground. I lived in the UAE for about 20 years, and the rest of my time in London. I like pink lemonades, long walks on the beach. I'm a simple guy. Nice to meet you. I'm a Pisces.
Nice. Okay. Hi everyone. Who is here anyhow connected to real estate, like PropTech or sold or bought the real estate? So not a lot, as I see. Okay. Okay. Good. You will understand my idea. So we have created a platform that united real estate agencies and developers. We have created an ecosystem that in 1.5 years have more than 20,000 users, which is 24% of the whole market. And by the end of this year, it will be almost the whole market, locally and internationally. Also, we have become one of the best of 5 PropTech companies here in UAE and got the award for that. And also, we have started collaborating with Dubai Land Department. So this is just a short introduction of what we're doing. We have created an ecosystem that makes everyone, the participant, agency, agent, and developer efficient, and everyone can earn more. As my hobby, I love meeting different people, interesting founders of the startups, hear their stories, how they made the challenges, how they raised the fundraising and all that stuff, and love inviting them to one table to talk and to meet with each other. Thank you.
So what's the name?
Yeah, what is the name of the platform?
It's called the name of the company.
No, you didn't.
My name is Julia, and the name of the company is Really.
Really, yeah.
Really. You know?
I know that.
Really good.
High five.
But there is a lot of Julius.
Really?
Yeah. Like real estate. Yeah. But when everyone find out about our strategies, they're saying, really? So that's it, really.
Hi, my name is Naslin. Actually, I'm new in Dubai. I just came here only 2 months. I just completed my graduation in 2020 and my background is Python development. And also, I just moved here to connect some genuine people. Actually, I'm just doing some job ahead here. So I have got so many calls. It's fully like spam or fraud. First people is connected for illegal staffing, then bank robbery, and something like that. I have got so many clients meetings, and then they connected for illegal activities. So I came here now to connect genuine people at least. So I can founded here some people genuine connection. That's why I'm attending today here. So and also I'm moved here to explore some new technologies and some innovative technologies in Python. So.
Hello everyone, it's nice to be again back to the tech kind of events. My name is Karina. I'm originally from Latvia, from Riga. And we are working with Julia in the same company. So she already said the biggest part. I want to just share about myself. I'm in business development and sales. And I'm doing that for the past 8-9 years. In 2016, I had my own startup, which was SaaS platform as a food delivery platform. And I exited when we have reached to 63 countries. And I exited in 2018. So afterwards, I was in different industries. And my current, let's say, main task in the company is to have the strategic growth. That is something exciting that we're going to have in very short period. In 2 weeks, we're launching our marketing strategy that will allow us to acquire all our market in just 1-2 months. And then we're planning to go to the worldwide market. So that's short.
This is really delicious. You want to acquire all the market within 2 weeks?
Easy.
Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh. I'm a corporate treasurer by profession, so I invest funds for my company. And apart from investing funds into for the company, I invest into startups as well. So I have actively started investing in some startups back in India. Maybe you can get me in touch with some interesting startups as well where I can invest. And I volunteer for an Sorry?
What is your
Yeah. So apart from that, I volunteer for an institute called TLEX Institute. So it's TLEX Institute provides practical training into mental health, agility, emotional intelligence. Because a lot of people not just in startups, throughout the world, people go into depression, people go into stressful work environments as well. So we work with corporates, we work with organizations to provide complimentary sessions for their mental health by doing some breathing techniques, meditations as well. So if you are interested in doing so for yourself or for some organization, or maybe I'll ask Michelle as well if we can do something here as well. So that would be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You didn't say what industries.
Yeah.
You didn't say what industries you invest
You didn't say the name.
Yeah, what industries? Not Saurabh. What industries do you guys invest in? Come on, tell us about.
Yeah. Money.
Thank you everybody for joining us. We've got an interesting lineup today, I think. Michelle, where are you? Yes. So, brilliant. So we have an interesting one indeed, right? So we've got Amal from TEDx, who's sorry, Michelle will introduce what Idea Lab is all about, and then we get to Amal.
Hi guys, since some of you were here, like I explained in a nutshell, Idea Lab is where you're at the precipice, about to make that decision that if your business actually has traction or not. If you're stuck somewhere where you think that you have a pitch deck, I have done the where you have pitch deck, where you have a pitch deck. Where you have a pitch deck and you really want to present it to people, or you see that there are holes in it, this is where you're going to be coming in. This is not like a pitch roast where you're asking for investment, you're asking for feedback. And yes, you can be given feedback through a roast, but it is for your own benefit. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. So we'll have Amal, who will start. So I'll just give you a brief introduction about Amal. She's recently got the approvals to host TEDx in Dubai for the first time. Right, so it's one of the first events. And she's here to basically introduce you to what TEDx is. I'm sure most of you might already know. But the whole idea is she's here for support. She'll let her pitch, but then again, I think we should all support her in this in one way, shape or form. And to see how we can actually, all of us collected in 2469 community as well, be involved in this journey as well. So Amal. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I start by presenting this video first and then I will continue.
From Kenya to Colombia, from Iraq to Korea, in slums, in schools, in prisons, and in theatres. Every day, people gather at TEDx events around the world to hear the best ideas bubbling up in their communities. Today, you are part of a global conversation about our shared future.
Hello everyone. It's really hard for me to stop this because whenever I see this, I would love to continue at the end. But because we don't have time, so I need to speak about this, that's why I stop. But first of all, before I speak anything, how many of you know about TED and TEDx? This is really a great number. So when I started to think about this idea, so I did like a research about that, how many TEDx events that we have in Dubai. And I expected that we really have a lot of TEDx events in Dubai, but this is not really the case, and I feel weird about that. Why? This is Dubai and this is UAE, so it should be some brand and global event like this. It should be safe. So we have in UAE and in Dubai some TEDx event. This is not the first one, but actually they were limited just under maybe the organization of the university with the auditorium there and with the students only. So let me tell you the experience, how it started. So I'm from Syria. I'm an electrical engineer and project manager. I'm passionate about TED and TEDx from once I was a child, and when I moved here, and actually I had a TEDx event in Syria in 2018. When I moved here, and after this, the research I did, I said, why not to have experience here? And because TED and TEDx needs to be exist here in UAE and in Dubai, and everything went correct, and alhamdulillah that worked, and we will have the event at the end of November. So the idea of launching this event now, it's real. It's not idea now anymore. So this idea is in progress, and we will have the event at the end of November. Right now we are a team of volunteers who we are doing this event. It's about 20 members. We started officially from June. We started at departments, someone working on marketing, on operations, on production, and we really achieved great milestones. One from them, we launched our website, we launched our social media accounts. We started with the program schedule of our event with all the activities, all the performance that will be there. We have conversation with the speakers. The speakers, 30% have been finalized, and we are still working and have conversation with other speakers. We are right now looking for partners, sponsors. So there are two ways for anyone to support the TEDx event. First, by being a sponsor, giving a financial contribution, and second, by being a partner, by giving services. And actually, any partner in a TEDx event, they will get advantages in advance. They will be associated partner in our event. They will have a space to introduce themselves as a partner and introduce us as an event. And they will have their logo on the TEDx official videos that will be uploaded to the TEDx YouTube channel, which is about 40 or more than 40 million followers. That's it. I'm here today. Thanks for 2469 community for letting me and giving me this opportunity. And I'm inviting you all to be part of this event. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
So Amal, I just want to ask you, there is no TEDx under the name of Dubai so far?
No. TEDx Dubai, you mean, or other events than TEDx Jumeirah Beach Park?
Let's again.
There's TEDx Jumeirah Beach Park. That's done in a very small community. So in universities and schools and stuff. So what she's doing right now is for the masses. So she wants to have a full-blown event, bringing all the masses involved. So that
What the name will be? What the name?
TEDx.
TEDx what? It will be.
Sorry, I didn't.
Well,
It's going to be called TEDx, right? Or is there a...
The name is TEDx Jumeirah Beach Park. Actually, when they give you a license, you should name the TEDx on a famous street, famous park, something famous in your local community. That's why it's Jumeirah Beach Park.
Everything already have been received, because if you want to use the title of the park, you have to do it.
No, we cannot name it as TEDx Dubai. TEDx Dubai, it will be like a big and large event, more than 1,000. They will not get...
the government to be that supported if you want.
Yes, but it will be...
Dubai Press Club, so they will love the idea to support it.
Yes, but if you ask specifically about TEDx Dubai, name it as TEDx Dubai. Actually, we got a license for TEDx Jumeirah Beach Park. It's not approved to name it as TEDx Dubai. They will not give this license to do.
What? So TEDx would not give the license. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no.
So what the requirements usually if you want to do it, you want to do something specifically for Dubai? What the requirement from the big global?
To do
the requirement.
So to have it as TEDx Dubai, not TEDx Jumeirah Beach Park,
yes,
but to have it as TEDx Dubai,
exactly.
There are specific things that we need to meet.
If you want to do something massive later on, what usually the requirement will be?
So the organizers have to be attended a TED event in USA to let them organize something like TEDx Dubai. This is a brief about that. And you asked about TEDx Jumeirah, it will be in Jumeirah? No, not necessarily. We have conversation right now with Jumeirah Beach group, maybe we will have the event there, but not necessarily to just organize the event in Jumeirah, if it's in Jumeirah. It's just like a name to represent your local community.
Okay, so you haven't decided on the venue, number one.
We have conversation, one of them this venue and the other it is the Museum of the Future, but we haven't finalized this yet as we started early actually just to be relaxed and have no rush on anything. So we have time on this. As I mentioned, it will be at the end of November, and you know that we have some challenges because it was a summertime. So once ever anyone you contacted all on the leave and
so you are leading the initiative so far? You are the one who leading the initiative?
Yes, yeah, I'm the organizer.
So what you need? We want to understand what you need to accomplish this.
Partners, sponsors, let me just shortly. Partners, sponsors, everything, right? Even a venue. So I think you're asking the question because he's your venue guy. So he's going to fix next as well.
Trying to figure out what she's doing.
Yeah. So I think the whole idea is it's the first time. So she needs support from ground up, right? To make this a success and eventually maybe have it as TEDx Dubai. So I think your question is very valid there. I think you guys should talk, see how you can support each other.
Yeah.
And then anyone else who wants to be part of this, would love if you guys spend some time, chat with her and see how you can support. As 2469 as well, we want to do something together. So collectively, if there's an idea that any of you have, that we can collectively do it as 2469 as well, that's something that we will come to discuss as well. So.
Thank you so much. And actually we have partners right now. We have a design partner, we have a media partner, so we are in a good process about that. There is also some potential partner to be food and beverage partner. So we are in a good progress about everything about the event. I'm here today because I need also to create this awareness about TED and TEDx. I need this brand to be existed here, presented here, and everyone know about it, please. Yes, please.
You said the event is at the end of November, is it?
Yes.
Why we didn't hear about it yet?
Yeah.
Like, you said you have a media partner, they should push you. No, but I'm not saying now from this organization, but on Instagram or everywhere, you should have pushing things,
Yeah, we need to follow us so that you will hear about this. So we started with our social media accounts and we do like promotion. We have a social media plan, we are working on that. There will be a promotion video to spread the TEDx culture. Our theme, I didn't actually speak about our theme, but our theme is about the beauty of diversity, starting from this strength about UAE and Dubai, and specifically that it contains more than 200 nationality and traditions, which make from that a good environment for innovation and for creativity. So it will be, we are working on social media to promote these ideas.
And this is what I'm saying, you should do more, you know, because nobody saw, did anybody saw?
Yeah, because we just started, and we need, that's why also I'm here, because I need to let people know about this.
Super, thank you so much.
It's
Sorry?
non-profit, yeah.
It's non-profit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Partners, if someone wants to be a partner, what they need?
40 million followers on YouTube. I think that should incentivize you to be a partner with them, right? That's your marketing. The title and the 40 million followers on YouTube. That gives you exposure.
For TED Talks, right?
Sorry? No, TED Talks actually has 20 million. TED Talks has 20. TEDx has 40.
So, and also, if someone wants to buy TEDx license, it's possible, right?
That's a conversation you'll have to have with TEDx. Alright, so thank you very much. Wish you all the best. And please do that for us so that we are looking for them. So next up is this guy.
She wrote that very much.
Yeah, what is his name?
She said brave soul.
A brave soul willing to present himself to the community. This guy?
Yeah, she just met me, funny enough. Hi guys.
Says a lot, right?
Haven't planned for this. I've been already roasted over here. So let me ask you a question. How can you book the best venue for the best price and the best location in Dubai?
Who you?
No, not necessarily, seriously. Like, I mean, I've helped a lot of people, but it's a question and it's a problem that I keep on facing.
I usually find on the internet the kind of venue I want and then go directly to the banquet hall, banquet manager.
Let's say if you want something for 20 people, 100 people, like how would you find the best one with the best price with the best location? Do you have any specific, like, usually the current solutions which are there is either event organizers, people actually do this for a business, or you're gonna have to go towards the venue or the hotel, and then within the hotel you find out so many small conference rooms to a lot of other places. So, perfect time to receive a call. So this is mainly, personally for me, the problem is if you want to book a place, how can you book, let's say you want to book it in downtown. Which hotels do you go? You want to do it in off-market spots as well. This is a whole different side of the business plan that I have. And let's say you want to do it in even art galleries. There's a lot of spaces which is really cool that you don't know. Like let's say if you want to do a New Year's party, you want a networking party, investors dinner, engagement party, cocktails, car launches. So all these venues coming to it. And then the backward side of it would be Airbnb for venues, which is, let's say you have a spot back at home, which is really cool, and you want to make it a spot for a venue, so that would be going towards an Airbnb for venues. That's for the future. Has anybody heard of Peerspace in the US? No? So this concept already exists everywhere in Europe, in US, and all of this. The current problem that is being solved is literally either asking around, going internet as you said, but again you wouldn't find a lot of venues and you wouldn't find the right ones. That's what I'm trying to do as a client, for you to find the best one. Usually PR companies and the agencies. What is going to be the opportunity over here? Basically for the venue side, you will get a lot more leads, the right leads, people who are actually going to come and basically find a spot for you. And for the client side, you're gonna find something way more proper and niche, specific to your needs. You wanna do it depending on the price, depending on the location, depending on how many are the numbers. Let's say the same exact problem that kind of she had, where venue-wise, where would you do it? She said Museum of the Future, which is amazing. Mohammed bin Rashid Library, not everybody knows about it. It's an amazing spot, and there's so many other spots like this as well, which not everybody knows, which is kind of under the same umbrella. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Did you guys get the concept of what I want to do?
Yes.
Okay, because I wasn't prepared for this, I just came up, wrote a few things. You can roast me, feel free. Basically, it's a tag marketplace for venues. This is number one. And the second part of it, how I would want to start it as well, would be an off-market as well, where there's a lot of really cool spots for high-end clients who want to do certain specific spots. I was having this conversation in the morning. They don't know where to do it because they want always a new, a specific spot where no one knows. There's so many penthouses, beautiful spots where we can do it, and money for some of these clients is not an option. Is not a problem. So yeah.
I have a question.
It's a good concept. It's already existing in the market.
Which one?
So there is in 5 2 startups.
You just told me one as well. There's 1 or 2 I've checked.
There is a Lebanese guy. He's called Jad. He having an app. It's called Lika, Lika. So you can download it. And also there is I think Ukrainian lady. It's called Elena. Also be working in the same concept.
Okay.
So I think there is a problem in this area. But I think there is another third one outside the community.
No, which is very good. Listen, for the end of the day, if there's competition, it's amazing. This is number one.
This is mean the market is exists.
Exactly. The thing is, I've checked, there's a number of them, and I've personally tried because I get this problem personally all the time. People ask me where to go, and I've tried these websites, none of them solves the problem, in my opinion. I'll check Lika though, because I have a 3 or 4 as well.
Actually, we have an amazing feature.
Okay.
Using AI, you put the requirement and they told you this is the amazing place for you. So,
fair enough. Which is pretty much what
I have a question. A lot of the times when you are trying to do this event, depending on the kind of event you want to organize, a lot of the granularities of the place are hard to capture. Because the granularities of the place, depending on the kind of event you want to organize. So it generally requires a lot of back and forth in conversation before you actually book the place.
Correct.
So is the problem you're trying to solve is I'll let you to connect and then you take it offline, or no, I want you to book it through the platform itself and I'll take care of all the granularities in between.
This is, in my SWOT analysis, this is one of the problems or the threats that I have is when I connect you, you can even do it over there, I can easily be excluded out. So I want to be more of a tech platform, I don't want to be involved in the event. So either I'm gonna have event companies link them and then they take over, or I can do it as well. However, what I want to solve is, let's say you want to do a certain thing. There's so many things where it comes in from. You want an outdoor, indoor, this, the location, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotel, the price, so many things. Once you filter it out, you'll have a number of them. Even you can have the vibe of the place as well. Museum of the Future, and then there's a number of other ones as well, which come under that same umbrella, not a lot of them. So it'll help you, at least guide you, instead of one option, you will have a number of options which are very good for your exact spot.
So I am in the event industry. I would like to suggest something, if you allow me. In my opinion, the real problem is not searching out the venue. But I believe that if you really want to make money, then perhaps you should focus, information should be there, of course, to make deals with these hotels and these venue providers. And if there is something special that you can offer to your customers through your platform, that would actually really benefit the customer, which might not be the case otherwise.
Right.
If that is the focus, then only I believe this idea will work. But if you are just focusing on giving the information that they require, perhaps, in my opinion, it might not be really beneficial even for the people, because they already have a number of ways to find out the information, and even for you, like talking about money. So this is just my opinion. Thank you.
So what's the exact thing that you're proposing?
I am proposing that for this idea to work, which I believe is a good idea, you need to work out special packages with all those venue people. Just like when you go maybe this food delivery app, so they have particular, deliver from this 50% discount,
deals or
something same.
Exactly.
So this is going to be valuable for the people who are organizing, because I know when we go to the venue and the hotel guys are they're full of themselves and it's so difficult to get any kind of discount. That is perhaps where you can make a dent. And not just that, for the people, for you and for the people, the information is definitely primarily important, but this would help them as well. So I believe it works both ways.
No, I understand. Thank you very much for the feedback. So my main thing usually is always to add value. So this is one way to make it seamless, but what you said is very important, because Dubai, one thing, is full of venues. Like this place, maybe 1 year ago I didn't even know that it exists. in every hotel when you go in, there's so many conference rooms, to so many venue halls, to so many huge event spots, or basically like spaces. And most people, they don't know about it. And depending on what you're looking for, this is one thing. And the second thing is, once you are all on one platform, maybe, that's where you can find deals. And yeah, fair enough. And the more value you add, the better it is.
I love the idea. I really like it. I think competition is good. It shows that there's a market there and ways to innovate. My question is, how far are you into the business? Like, when do you expect it to work out? And then, how are you going to get above the competition?
A very good question. I was having this conversation just the other day. Like, I had an art gallery, for example. Art galleries are a beautiful spot to do beautiful venues, but beautiful events. But most people, they just they don't think about it because it's not a hotel, it's not your typical to-go spot. But then, as an event spot, even a networking spot, even something like this, if it's the right place, it's amazing. And the thing with this one is, I am on a very early stage. I have everything kind of set up, but I haven't started it. I was thinking if I should go on, because I didn't want to raise, it doesn't make sense, especially at this point. And if I want to monetize it, you can start monetizing it straight away. You can start small with it. So pretty much that's it. I know Dubai way better. I claim that I know Dubai way better than 90% of the people. But even with this, with the venues, you cannot know. It's crazy. So, yeah.
So in other words, he doesn't have it yet. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
So he's trying to build it as a business. So go for one more question, and then I think we'll go to the next questions.
Just a note, like I think to something, an area to be thinking about. It's a bit like a bit of challenge. Like you need to convince all outlets to.
Sorry, I need to work on that.
You need to convince all outlets in Dubai to adapt your booking system, which is later, if you manage, which is manageable, but it's a big effort. And yeah, it's doable. It's going to be like a strength, like you have.
This was the end goal of it as well. Yes, once we become big enough, everything goes through that, and then once everything is there, because let's say if you want to do it as well, you have to call each venue, check with them. They're so outdated. So once you have it all in one platform, and then at least the APIs are there, and then you can see it straight away. It makes everything way more seamless. So that's an amazing idea. It was already there as well, but a great one.
Thank you for that.
If anybody wants
a quick question though.
Yes, please.
Who would invest in him?
If I have money, I would.
In him.
In him, not the project.
Not the project. In him. Okay. Who would invest in the idea?
Wait, that was a good one.
Okay.
Oh shit.
We know them, so
Who would invest in the idea? Let me take a photo.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you very much.
I'm here for another 10-15 minutes.
So next up, we've got Anas.
Oh.
Yes, sir. It's your turn.
Yes. So I have a presentation. Please do it slide by slide, yes. So yeah, again, my name is Anas. I'm gonna present to you, no, not yet. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna present to you this dream project of mine, the Hangouts app. No, what's happening?
I don't know.
What's happening? No.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Anyway, it's okay, it's fine. Do you remember this guy? Who remember this guy? I want to explain. It's Wilson, yes. So for those who don't know Wilson, in 2000, a movie was released called Castaway. The story of the movie, and I'm telling the story because it's the idea I want to build. Like, Tom Hanks gets stuck on an island for 4 years. He was in an airplane, and his airplane crashes into the sea, and he swims to the deserted island, and he lives there alone for 4 years. So during those years, he created Wilson. Wilson is a volleyball. He draw a face on the volleyball. The volleyball brand is Wilson. That's why he called him Wilson. And Wilson became his friend. Every day he wake up, talk to Wilson, eat with Wilson, fight with Wilson. Next slide, please. Or do I have to do it?
Sorry.
No, it's good. You can do it. So even sometimes he would be arguing, this is Wilson in the corner. So the idea, like, why did Tom Hanks did this? Why did he create Wilson? What? You need somebody. Like us, people, we're like social creatures. Like if you research this on Google scientifically, do we really need other people? Most research indicates like we need social interaction with other people, like food and water. Is it that essential? Loneliness is like a big problem. It's like they compare it like to smoking like 20 packs every day of cigarettes. It's like is it that bad? So my solution is I want to create an online, like I want to create a social platform that actually brings people together. Like I want to have like people like me. I am like I live in a bubble. Like Facebook. No, Facebook is the opposite of social media. This is the worst thing ever. Like social, like Facebook and Instagram, and God help me, like TikTok. Like this is this is a disease. Like government should like stop them. Like a proper social platform should bring people together. Like why do I need like why do people post photos? Why do I go to a social media and post the photos and Photoshop it so people can like me and come talk to me? Like why would I bother? And what I want to build, like okay, and I have like a Gallup into like last year, they a big research company. They did the research and they found like they did the research in 100 countries. They asked people, do you feel lonely? Like 1 from each 4 people said I either yes I feel lonely or I feel extremely lonely. Like and I have the theory like even now we're lonely and year by year by relying more on technology. And like I can be at home and do everything at home without interacting with any human being. And this is really bad. And year by year is gonna get worse. So I have a theory that in few years, there will be a great demand for a platform that actually bring people together in real life, not online. Online is not enough. Bring people together like us. We're here today, we came together. This is nice, we're talking to each other. Like, hello, hi. This is nice, this is what I want to do. I want to create a platform that actually brings people together. This is the business, this is the market of getting people together. Like, I did that, I need 2 more minutes. Almost done, this is my last slide.
Keep on.
Yeah, so the apps that are there that bring people together on social platforms, like they're in main 2 categories. The first big category, and they have hundreds of millions of users. And like for example, let's take Tinder. Tinder is a bad example, but it's a platform that brings people together. For the purpose, I want to find a partner for me. So Tinder has like 500 monthly active million users, and they make every year $2 billion. They're not making money because they're good. They're making money because they created this platform that user-friendly with a simple UI UX, and people get. But to me, this dating platforms like Bumble, Hinge, Badoo, whatever, they have 2 main problems. First, it's the way it's built. It doesn't really actually bring people together. Like it's not effective. Like for me to go to Tinder and find somebody, I have to spend 2 hours swiping. Then I have to wait for a match. Then I have to send a message. And the initial excitement that was there like 3 days ago, like I want to go out and see somebody. It doesn't have to be dating. Even people are using Tinder just to go out and they say, guys, let's just go for a coffee. I want to see somebody. I'm in town or whatever. It takes like 3 to 4 days to talk to somebody. And God help me, like I want to have to be like funny and smart and wait for a reply. It takes forever. It's not effective. My solution, like I think the opportunity is here. It's an activity based, like a perfect example for a simple, straightforward platform is Google search. Like before, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, there was Yahoo and Google, they're competing. But Yahoo died because like you can't have a platform like with the cluttered like Google search, like just a bar, you tap your search and you have your results. It doesn't have to have everything around it. So that the platform that can actually work and bring people together, it's like a simple activity based. Like I want to go out, okay, I go to this social platform, what do I see? A post of people who want to go out. It's not like pictures of people. I don't know if they want to go out or not. So this is the platform I imagine. You go to this platform, it's a post, a wall of hangouts. Like for example, guys, I want to go tomorrow for coffee at 8, who's in? People around me, like within 10 kilometers or whatever, they can see my post, see my profile, and okay, Anas, I want to join you or whatever. Okay, there are already people who are doing this like Meetup. This is like the popular solution. But even like, there is Joinable, there is part of Couchsurfing. Belong are trying desperately to way to do it. But like, nobody is doing it right. Like Meetup, for example, they say like we're the number one. How come you're a social platform and for me to post a hangout you ask you for money? Like you can go to Meetup and try to post a hangout. I want to go out and go for a walk or let's go for lunch. You need to pay money. So the platform I'm imagining, can you go next slide? This is the last one. Sorry guys for taking so much time. So my solution is like activity-based platform. It's a wall of hangouts. I either join hangout or post the hangout. It's simple as straightforward. No need to have anything else, just the hangouts. And yes, I think the second important thing to have like a cool, this is like the marketer's job. You have to have like create a fun brand loving, like also the problem with dating apps and Tinder. Tinder I feel shy to say I'm on Tinder. Like Tinder's image is not good. So my idea is to have like a platform with a cool fun image that people like how do we like Netflix or how do we like used to like MTV or like cool brand like people would love to be in and be part of this. So this is my dream project. A platform that makes yeah? Questions? So yeah, I need to hear from you like what problems I can have. Like I need to why do you think this is my not work?
My brother, Tinder for camels, yes. Thank you very much for your energy, first of all. I really enjoyed it personally. We all, I believe so. I mean, and my question, can I be your friend actually?
Yes.
Yeah, and if so, will you continue building this?
Yeah, I'm starting. I'm gonna come on. Hopefully, yeah. I'm talking about
someone's excited.
Yeah.
You should know what he does in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So questions, anyone? I think we've got one there. Yes, please.
Comment.
So when you said that none of the other platforms are doing it right, I think that's not a correct statement. Like everyone has their own angle where they're trying to solve the same problem. A lot of them are lacking traction, they're lacking users. User acquisition is extremely difficult, that's number one. Number two, there is human behavior. And if you try to adjust human behavior, you are swimming against the stream, technically. The problem with just posting, I want to go and do stuff, would you want to join me, is exactly in the fact that I don't know you. I don't know if I want to spend time with you. Whether I'm a woman or a man, in order to commit my time to go and do something together, I need to be somewhat comfortable with a person that I'm going to spend even 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So that's why all of these other platforms, they first try to give you something in common, whether you spoke on Tinder for 10 minutes or 3 days, whether they gave you a common interest like a sports activity to, gather around. So they're actually trying to solve the same problem, but I am also in the same space. And the main issue is human behavior. Humans are we all need companionship, but we're also very careful about who we kind of let into our space, spend time with, and so on. So I feel like maybe be a bit more mindful with your research as to what exactly are others doing, just so you don't find yourself in a situation, because this is really hard. It's extremely hard to build a platform and acquire users. This is an insane, so much effort. Huh?
You said you're working in the space, you're working.
What do you mean I'm not home?
You said you're working with the space.
Yes, I'm in the same industry, so it is really, really
Which
hard.
platform are you?
We have a sports tech community app.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's very valid, it's the main challenge, but I think it's solvable, and I think there's a platform that solved it. You know Couchsurfing? Couchsurfing platform? It's a Couchsurfing. Couchsurfing. Yeah. It's a platform, imagine this. Platform, you put your house on this platform and you accept strangers to your house to come and live on your couch. This is why I call it couch surfing. Instead of me going to stay in a fancy hotel and pay lots of money.
You have to tell the other story of the couch surfing.
Yes.
The couch surfing.
There's a dark side to it.
There is a dark side to it. It started in San Francisco, it went on Europe. A lot of rape cases were happening, a lot of other stuff happened. It has to be a problem. So the point here is she's very right on that.
Yeah.
And I think the point where Kiosk is talking about it, I mean, it's a
The problem is in couch surfing. It's in Airbnb. It's in Uber.
But why Airbnb became and not couch surfing happened? Because I myself use couch surfing a lot of time in Europe.
Yeah.
It was open, but it was so crazy. That's why it got sold out. The couch surfing, the team that made up, they are not the same team. It's sold out to San Francisco, one of the lecture. Now it's gone. And now Airbnb. And why Airbnb became? Because there are rules in place for some kind of a security, for some kind of this, and some other stuff happened. So what she's talking about it is pretty...
Yeah, absolutely. I understand this, but I have prototype. Anybody interested? Yeah.
Actually, on the same point, it basically always comes back to the vibe, right? Like, I mean, who I would hang out with would not necessarily be the same person that you would hang out with. So it has to be very particular on who it is you're hanging out with, and that's where the whole vibe thing comes in, which comes, if I don't want to hang out with you, it has to be something a bit more specific.
Yeah.
So that's where you have to go more on that side.
Okay, one last question.
No, we got one here.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, please. So I'm not running this, somebody's running. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hi. So, in my opinion, it's not an idea at all. I will just defend my point. The problem is that for any idea, you did not give an idea, in my opinion. The idea has to be based on something where you create a uniqueness, which actually people want to work for. So, since the space is so cluttered, and I will touch upon some of the same points that the lady has said. The space is so cluttered that in order for you to position yourself very differently for a market, it would take a lot of research, and it's actually not just research but A/B testing in order to get to the right idea even. So perhaps if it is in your head that you're going to do this, and you spend time and money on this, in my opinion, there's a lot of background work need to be done if you want to be in this space, or maybe choose some other space. But since I know this is very cluttered already, and there's so many ideas being tested, so perhaps I would suggest for you to go back to the drawing board and
going back to
drawing board.
Drawing board. Yeah.
Go back to the drawing board and redo your idea, unless if you find a uniqueness which is really wanted by the people. This is my suggestion, and then only start investing time and money into it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We've got Captain Sachin Kumar. I'm into this idea, by the way.
Hello, once again. Hi. So I think she's already good. Thank you so much. It's called.
Oh no. You like that?
Michelle.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, it's called SHIP. That means shipping investment pool. Okay, so as I told you, like people aspire to own a ship, right? So you can own a part of it. But then you say why? The question always comes why? What we are solving here? We are solving aspirations. But more than that, it's an investment thing, because you always want, because people have all the time historically understood that shipping is a very high ROI business, but typically you don't have access to it. Okay, I was in this industry since last 25 years and I'm still there. I just came 2 months back from Japan. So I'm Indian origin. I work with Maersk Tankers. Maersk is a Danish company. You might have seen a star logo. So I worked there in commercial operations. Then I shifted to Japan. I worked again a company where they were pool partner. And then I came back 2 months back here to start this shipping investment pool. Okay. So again, it's this first part I already spoke. Then who can invest? Any individual investor wishing to invest $1 million USD plus, they can invest. What would happen to the investment? It will be utilized to purchase ships, and time charter vessels to operate them commercially. So it's really technical, but I explain you. So part 90% of the asset value, the amount you will use for buying the asset, but also there's something called time charter. We rent the vessels and operate, and that is how also we can make the money. Okay, we go next. So, and why SHIP is a better than any other investment? Let's say mutual fund, for example. You know there are 7-8 companies. You don't know what is happening. Drastically different. You will get to see your SHIP. You will also get to see all the reports. We'll appoint the third-party auditor. I mean, I think the most important concern people are having is about that how transparent will be this whole transactions. So all will be printed out. I have also one slide showing the same, but here I'll also say about previous slide, please. So, asset-backed investment and resilience, because shipping, for example, whenever geopolitical conflicts happen, whenever the fleet size gets restricted, all these are market volatility, this is always an opportunity, okay? So that's why it is an investment and it can be built up. And the question also comes that why some people never did it before, some people tried it, because again, when you have the ships, how you manage them, how you technically and commercially manage them. And that's the USP, the expertise I have gathered through my last 20 years. Yeah, so how will SHIP handle my investment? Again, it will be strictly, again, the same thing I explained, that purchase ships and secure the ships on time charter. And the experience, again, all will be like all shipping guides, finance, shipping, law, all the experts will be working on that. So just to tell you, because many people are not from shipping industry, to how the shipping industry looks like. So there's a cargo owner, there's a freight broker, there's a ship owner, technical manager, commercial managers. So if you see here, only 30 people, this is again a data from BIMCO, an international organization. So only 30 people are commercial managers, okay? Ship owners are a lot, but why commercial managers are less? It's a difficult part. It's a part of making money for you. That's how it works. So why is this business opportunity? I talked about it. Again, I work on the tanker segment, so that's why I can talk about tanker segment only. Again, it's a model which, one part of this investment pool structure, and all those things we will be working on. Next, please. So these are the desks, asset will be purchased from the investment. That there's a function, full commercial and technical operation functions. Like the commercial and operations I was doing in the first company once, and then I owners desk in technical, and I did in my last company. And that's how, so all these expertise has been gathered. This is how it looks like, like suppose a 1 million is invested, so a part of this, goes in the revenue projection for a purchase ship, how it looks like, and then this is the TC vessel I'm telling, a part 10% goes here. So net revenue at the end, you will have something, anything between 15 to 30%. Okay, so that's how we are looking at it. These are our companies like Moto, social impact services, aspirations. Next please. This is my profile, this is, I prepared a pitch deck, but yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it talks all about me and my other team members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Captain. Questions, anyone?
Yeah, please.
So, thanks so much for that. Before the question, comments, it's such a great idea. This year I worked with the shipment. We built the portal for the with the DP wall and CUX. It's a big business here. That's what I understand from the shipment by this year. So the shipment is always profitable business, I always see. So that's my study by this year. I have a question here. So ship 8, right? So how I'm going to believe in you, my investment going the right way? Or is there any portal or any platform that I can see what is happening with my investment? Because all the people investors are all looking at what is happening. Is it going up, is it down, is it stable? So this is my question.
So exactly that's the question I answered. So I'll explain you a little bit more. So having a platform or app, we'll definitely afterwards have a platform as well. The idea is, the idea is to present, so we did not read all across the report. So one thing is that every monthly, the report, whatever is happening, like freight, commissions, everything will be given to you because you will be acting as a partner. There's nobody who is owning this company. I mean, of course, there's a promoter, like we are a promoter, but you will be a partner, so you will get to know every month your report, financial report, and profit will be shared to you quarterly, so which you can decide to take it out, okay. To invest further, if you're happy, you can continue. So all the reports will be done and it will be due diligence, and there will be internal auditors and external auditors. 4 names will be assigned, whichever you choose, and you can audit. And if you are further audited, pay at your cost, get it audited, not a problem. The idea here is, when it's an investment tool, actually I'm promoting as an investment tool, because suppose you buy a mutual fund, right? And you buy a mutual fund, you don't know that 20 listed companies and what is happening. Are you forensically checking? You're not able to check. Suddenly it goes up, it goes up. But here you'll be able to check the report, you'll have a board meetings, and also you'll be able to see your asset, something like that. You'll have the assets. Technically what is happening, you're using the asset to make a business, commercial business, and at the end of the day, when it gets old or when we have an uptrend, we can sell it and replace the asset. So that is the work also of a fund manager. Because the idea is to make it big, to make it successful. And how it can be done? Only by 2 ways. By doing good performance and being ethical. When I talked about Musk, Musk is the most ethical company you can, I mean, if people know about Musk, it's the most ethical company in whole of the planet, you can say. No, I'm not. We will purchase our assets. It's our, like, yeah, we will purchase our assets. The 90% of investment will be purchased and 10% will be working capital for time charter out in, because that's the way you bring up the ROI. It's a high margin value, you know, like you take the ships per month, let's say 18,000, and you can spot market it at average 25,000 per day. So that means you have a differential of $7,000 into 365 days. That comes, you know, you can calculate at $20 million. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, very interesting idea, but 2 important points I think it should be, I don't know if you have thought about it. First is the compliance, regulations. I mean, this kind of an idea has been going on with PropTech also, property tech. Yes, it's a investment tool which is on ground, people can see, yet it hasn't get scaled because there are issues related towards compliance issues. If it is getting insured, then the insurance is also being an issue about it. How much of premium that you can put up with it, that again does not make it cost effective. So this is a tool, property, which is like a stationary asset. This is a moving asset. And in this moving asset, you talk about Musk. I know Musk very well as well. Musk operates about 26% of total world logistics. It has dropped down. It has dropped down a lot, and simply because trading in today's global world is very difficult due to a lot of other channels that are problematic. So again, on top of that, who is going to be the owner? If the owners are there, that ownership also has to be taken into account of country, nationality. That nationality also has to be taken care of. And then we're talking about the oil tankers. Now if there is a cargo ship also, then who is going to take care of that cargo? How can you ensure that within that cargo, some other illegal activities are not getting transported? You just saw Telegram founder got a thank you letter from France. So, idea is pretty amazing. The only thing that you need to look into it, compliance issue, because you're talking about the ships and all that thing. There are so many other aspects of very much moving properties that people are talking about fractional ownership. Fractional ownership is an amazing idea. People have been talking about fractional ownership of livestock. Right? People have been talking about the fractional ownership of many other services that is there. But you need to look into this particular ship thing, especially the compliance and the regulation. If the Somali pirates take over the ship, who is going to rescue the ship?
I'm Somali, so let's
I'm
let's negotiate this now.
I like the pirates Canadian, like, you know, John.
So got one more question here.
Adi, yeah, thank you so much for putting this question. You know, of course, I understood about the compliance because that's what I have been doing, you know, since last. Because when we have, it's not the first time that, you know, pools are run. Now there are 4 pools running: Musk Pool, Northern Pool, Apnia Pool. They're all running pool. Here, what is happening? The one owner is having, let's say, 2 ships, 5 ships. They put the ships, full ships, right? And that's the ownership they have. Here, in this case, the investment is utilized as to buy a ship and operate, right? So again, the compliances will remain the same. The responsibility part will be taken care, so that we are working on that responsibility part. Yeah, but otherwise, appreciate your, things, other all regulatory things,
You're answerable to that owner, right? If you are taking care of it, you are answerable to one owner.
Correct. I explain you how it works.
So there are back-to-back licenses that...
No, it does not work like this. It does not work like that. It works like all the asset is already insured. Like suppose piracy happens, fire happens, all insured by the club, P&I club, insurance, everything is there in place. It's not all the documentary things are already there in place in all the ships which are moving in the water, right? So it is taken care of.
Dimitri.
It's okay, you can just stand up.
Okay. So I have another question. So maybe this is very obvious question. So we are talking about one big vessel, right?
Yeah, the sea vessel, seagoing vessel.
Yes. So my question: so what's the more profitable or interesting? Have this one big vessel or a lot of smaller vessels separated, like in terms of investment?
You're telling me which vessel will be more profitable, right?
Yes, because you're talking about this reports and whatever you have.
There are, first of all, you have to understand in this whole world, there are 4 or 5 segments of, like one is the solid, like the carrying, what type of product you carry. It's called bulk carrier. Then there's a tanker. Then there's a LPG, LNG, So different type of segments are there, okay? Each segment can perform anytime better than other segment because of many reasons, right? So we cannot say that, okay, because this segment is performing, I can have an asset for this at particular time. Because idea is not only to have an asset, but the expertise to run that asset, right? To commercially manage that asset. So
you will focus on very specific particular type of, let's say,
yes, because here idea is not to enjoy, the experience of operating all the vessels, but the idea is to have a business which is profitable for the investors.
In this presentation, so what type of vessel?
Tanker. Because tanker. Yeah, oil tanker. Yeah, oil tanker. Historically, since last 10-15 years, it has been the best segment ever. And under the tanker, there are segments, MR, medium range, crude, LPG. A lot of segments are there. So that is again, a part of.
So basically, the type of the vessel will be picked by the owner of the company.
Correct. No. It will be decided by the asset management.
So I got one more question, and then we go.
So who's your ideal investor?
We have not finalized yet.
So
no, because the idea is we are talking terms because I told you, if you see the whole thing in this business revenue model, if you see, investment pool structure is one part where fractional ownership is being taught. The bigger setup is commercially managing, right? So even if, let's say, we have some investors who are like, who want to do the full thing, right? Because we are talking about...
who's the investor? It's a simple question. Who is the investor?
I have not decided yet.
Is it private equity?
No, I have not decided yet. We have not decided yet. We are talking to some people. We have not decided yet. Yeah.
No, just try.
Means which type? No, so...
I'm trying to make a point here, right?
Okay, so basically...
Because I think, sorry, let me finish. I think the idea is great, but I think you need to really classify who's your investor, because me, as a Michael, you will never persuade me. I can tell you why. I cannot evaluate whether 30% is enough. What's my risk? I don't understand shipping business. I will never understand shipping business. And I have economic degree, so let's say I'm more prone to understand. So not too many people here you will sell this, because we are not able to evaluate. So just a point from me, I think you need to be very, very firm on deciding who's your investor, because I think normal people are not interested because I can invest in houses and bricks. I understand stands people live in it. Very simple.
Right.
Vessels, I cannot say if 30% is too much or if I should be asking 300 per year. Just point for me.
Fair
That's
enough.
So, the number like 1530 is the ROI plus the asset is there. So, but you asked the question, first question, who are the investors? Technically, VCs cannot be the investor. VCs cannot be the investor. You know why? There's a reason for it. Because again, unless until, one of the shipping guys are there, like the many banks are there, right? They have the shipping arm, right? They have the lease form, shipping. So maybe those people can be there. But we are mostly talking to the business people who are totally only investment guys, who know the numbers, and that's what they're looking for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll go one more. Get your name on Abdullah, not a pirate, just saying.
Hey guys, how's it going? I just decided to come up after the last one. My tongue's blue. The guy outside promised me to just drink with me my tongue blue, but my tongue's blue. I'm starting a business in Somali Pirates. That was a joke. So let me tell you about my background. I work as a software sales person right now. We sell ERP software. Prior to that, I actually implemented the software, so I have a technical background. Currently, a lot of SMEs are trying to move from Excel, from many different, let's say, softwares to manage their businesses to one platform. Our software provides that platform. And they have like a partnership system where people can come up, or businesses can come up and become partners and implement for clients, right? Currently, my job is managing these partners as well as these clients, and there's a lot of money to be made. So my idea is, it's not new, it's starting up a partnership to be able to implement it to other businesses. I built a business plan, I'm still working on things, I'm still working with my partner to see how we can, let's say, elevate or be better than the competition. And I guess the main problem I'm finding is like lead generation. So I just came up to ask you ideas. Do you guys see any flaws in this? Do you guys have any ideas to help this idea?
Affiliate management system you're building.
Sorry?
Affiliate sales system.
Affiliate sales system. That's definitely one way. So we can incentivize people, anyone in this room, to bring us problems like that. And if we end up converting this, then there could be like some commission structure going on. But other than that, for let's say digital services company, I find it difficult to penetrate, let's say, B2B, the B2B section, and show businesses that we do this better than the rest. Is the idea clear, first of all? No.
I think the best thing is to come up with a pitch, and we'll have it in another session.
I'll give you a
so we understand.
Let me give you a quick example. Let's say we have a trading company, right? They sell, I don't know, flowers. Okay, so they need to manage how many flowers they sell, how much they have in stock, how are they procuring these flowers, how the accounting works in the back end. They need to know all the numbers. So that's what software does. It's an ERP system that manages the full cycle from procurement to sales, accounting, HR, project management, and if you guys have heard of Zoho, SAP, Oracle, it's a competitor.
What's your software called?
Udo.
Yeah. Okay. We know.
Okay, I should have said that in the beginning.
I understand ERPs. Of course. I've said software like this, but I don't understand what you are asking for. What is your idea that you want to apply for?
So we're building a partnership with Udo to implement for clients, to set this system up for clients.
No, I don't understand.
So they're basically a reseller partner for Udo. Right, so they want to get access to clients. Okay. So that's exactly what they're looking for.
I think that's pretty much.
So you're asking for business development.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Is there my advice? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think, I mean, like, it is very, very simple. What I'm saying is very basics, but if I would be you, I would just, first of all, find out exactly what kind of industries I am looking at,
And then in that industry, what kind of companies I'm looking at, large, medium, small, and then actually find out how many companies are there in that industry, and then find out who is the right person in that industry to call for, and then use a few softwares to find out the right email addresses and to know exactly how to contact them, and then to contact them.
So why don't you go to competition, take their best sales guy, say, you will get 30% of this company and bring everybody here.
He will go another company for 40%.
Sure, maybe not.
Maybe not, yes.
That's actually a really good advice. I mean, a lot of people might not agree with it, but that's how a lot of new entrants who are new to the market do it like that. They take skilled salespeople from other companies who are their competitors, and they put them in their company, and then the framework just is built on its own because these people are expert in doing that.
The thing what I'm saying, you take a guy from employee to be the owner, right? That's the trick. So you tell him, hey, you have a commission, here you're gonna be part of the leadership, right? You will be. So that's sort of the question, like he can set it on his own, but...
No, I don't, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with this, because when you're looking for a partner, there's so many other factors that you actually look into before you just because he's got sales in some other company, it don't even happen.
No, so I think it's up to him to decide what he wants to go with. But you literally shortlist who you want to work with, right? I agree with him simply because, not just for this phase, you can actually go to partners and get them on board. You'll be surprised the amount of people who are actually full-time employed but also working for other companies. So that's unethical, so I'm not telling you to go down that path. But then again, as he said, hire the right guy. If you're looking for a co-founder, then of course you can identify that person by going into multiple different players and seeing if that person really dives into the vision that you have, and then from there on you grow. And by the way, B2B or B2C is the most difficult part. Customer acquisition, I think everyone will agree that's the most difficult part. You can be the best person in the room, you'll still find it difficult, right? So it's a journey, it's something that you will literally have to pedal your way through.
I definitely agree. I don't know if you guys, anyone has watched the movie Blackberry. It's a very good movie. That's what he does. He literally takes every single person from Google, from Nintendo, from wherever, and just pays them a hell amount and brings them in.
Him and all of us, bro. Get the right team in place and then everything gets sorted.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yes.
I used to also work in this space for a little while, and the product was Bittrex. I don't know if you know Bittrex.
Yes.
So what kind of worked, I'm not going to say it perfectly works, but what kind of works is when you identify like a cohort of clients, for example, real estate agencies, and you build a demo on Bittrex, on Udo, whatever, like an actual demo, and you come and you show them the demo and you take them through it because they can't piece it together. ERP, they don't understand, like there's so many stakeholders that when you're just trying to say, yeah, we can build you anything on the software, that does literally nothing for them. So what kind of worked for us is that we used to build demos, hopefully get a meeting with the right stakeholders, which is a whole story of its own how to get there, but then eventually that meetings were more resulting in more success because they would actually see, okay, this is how all of the pieces of my business tie into this dashboard, and then you just go boom, 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 this entire industry, and then you switch to flower shops, and then you switch to whatever, and that's, I feel like kind of was the only thing that worked.
Honestly, guys, I didn't plan to come here, so I'm gonna sit back down. I appreciate all the advice and I take it on board. I guess what I was trying to, let's say, convey is it's the problem. So finding businesses that have problems is the hard part. Once I find that, it's very easy to show value. But again, I take everything on board and thank you guys so much.
Thank you. All right, guys, I think that's it for us today. If there's anyone else who wants to share anything, you're more than welcome. If not, enjoy the weekend, and we hope to see you guys next Friday. Thanks everybody. Thank you.
No, it's